Dave Wygant, joined by Greg. Today on the Reality Check, we're going to talk about stupidity. There's stupidity coming in March. It's called the NFL free agent season. I read an interesting.
I thought you were going to say that.
Huh? You
I
thought
thought
what?
you were going to say St. Patrick's Day.
No. St. Patrick's Day is pure stupidity. Hello, let's get drunk. I love the people who aren't even Irish and they go get drunk too as well. And it's really smart to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and go drink beer. Let's go drink because our personalities are so good when we're drunk. I've never met anything drunk. I've always said on the side of an alcohol bottle, warning, abuse of this substance may cause you and turn you into an unfunny emotional asshole. That's really what I feel. As for marijuana, there should be, if there's St. Patrick's Day, there's 420, and it should be St. Garcia's Day, where everybody acts like Jerry Garcia, and people sit around and they listen to great music, smoke some weed, talk deep, and then pass out in a circle.
All right, so I gotta jump in because we have our Airbnb behind us, right?
Yes.
And right now I've got this. I mean, every time all they do to come to Colorado is to do one thing:
smoke weed.
They want to know where the closest dispensary is, which is right up the street. They go buy weed. They come back. They smoke weed. They laugh stupidly, and they go up in the space and watch TV. Like literally, I'll open my window to the window behind me. I can see the Airbnb, and I'll wake up in the middle of the night to pee, and the light's flashing because they're in there like watching TV all night because that's what they love to do. But right now we got 3 guys in there I think they're from maybe Japan, some place. Only one of them speaks English, and all they're doing, and they've been here for 12 days, every night, David, blasting weed over and over and over again. Then they smoke like 20 cigarettes. Then they went out and they bought a hot plate, and they put the hot plate outside, and they put a pan on it, and they'll stand around it and cook chicken.
Oh my God, that's what
every night we have to watch it.
And then they trade Pokemon cards.
I don't even know, man. I just think it's funny.
I mean, that is just so funny. Let's travel all the way to Colorado. Let's not look at anything that's amazing there because there are some beautiful places in Colorado. They're gorgeous buildings, great neighborhoods, fantastic
mountains,
food.
Yeah, it's just all kinds of things.
Right. Let's just go to Colorado and sit in an Airbnb, buy a hot plate, cook chicken, and watch stupid American TV for 12 days. That's a vacation. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotta love it.
That's how to get smart.
I know. Gotta love it. I'm thinking maybe because my favorite team is about to probably make their dumbest decision. Do you know this fun Kirk Cousins? We're going to be talking a lot about Kirk Cousins over the next couple of weeks because he's either going to go to the Broncos, so the fans who smoke weed there can watch Kirk Cousins perform something he's not good at. Even though Cousins had really good stats, there's one stat, and it's the reason why the Washington Redskins did not re-sign him, and nobody writes about it, and I read about it the other day, or the New York Jets. Kirk Cousins is a incredible 4-19 against teams with winning records. That's right. 4 wins and 19 fucking losses. So there's a reason why Washington did not re-sign Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, he can't close.
He can't fucking close. So there's going to be a stupid NFL team, and that's what I love about the NFL offseason, the stupidity that happens during the NFL offseason. You gotta think, right? Here's a man who's a general manager of a organization. He should be a good talent evaluator. Unfortunately, most of the time in life, the people who are evaluating talent suck ass. Just look at all the agents that are running around Hollywood. They're awful. They suck. They're just stiff people that went to law school and they think that they know talent. The people who run the studios are ex-lawyers and ex-attorneys too, and we know how creative attorneys are. They're not that creative at all. So the people who are running the NFL, well, they're not really the best talent evaluators because I know if I was running an NFL team, I would hire Mel Kiper or Todd McShay and say, hey, look, you guys have been doing mock drafts for like the last 20 fucking years. Run my draft.
Yeah, right.
I mean, obviously you know what you're doing, but I got to tell you the stupidity. Somebody's going to sign Kirk Cousins to some insane fucking contract, make him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL so he can basically win, 25% of his games against good quality opponents. Sign me up. It's actually even less. It's 18% if you figure it out. Why do you think people ignore the facts? Yesterday we talked about lying. Why do you think people ignore the facts and just do stupid things all the time?
I think it's because it's insanity, right? They keep doing the same thing over. They think they're going to get a different result. There's some coach out there right now that says, Kirk Cousins, if he's in my system, if he's playing with my players and my team in the right environment, he could be the man.
God,
Stupidity.
it's stupid.
It's like it's like people walking around saying, if I had better clothes, I had a nicer car, I lived in a nicer house, I could date any woman I want.
Stupidity. Or
Stupidity.
the same people that look at someone's past and they hear their stories and the person takes no responsibility for anything, and they think to themselves, this person's great. Or a person that comes at them with a checkered past and they don't, and they think like, no, nah, with my love and guidance, this person will be great. I know they'll start making money, and I know they'll start being a better person. I know they'll have higher integrity. Oh yeah, this person's been cheating their whole life. No, not with my magic penis or vagina. They will easily be the best person in the world because they won't cheat on me because my body parts are magical. Fucking stupidity.
Yeah.
People show you who they are, and that's what's interesting. Imagine if there was a videotape. I mean, there was in that show Black Mirror, right? But imagine if there was a videotape of everybody's game. You got to watch them play in the field of life, and before you sign them to your free agent love contract, you got to see exactly who they are. Would you be as stupid as Mike McCagan, the Jets GM? Would you be as dumb as John Elway might be signing Kirk Cousins? Or would you really think to yourself, it doesn't really matter what system is out there. That person is still an asshole, a scumbag, or that person can't fucking win an NFL game.
Yeah, Broncos aren't going to sign him.
Think?
Broncos defense just looked like shit last year. They were building their whole thing like we can have an average quarterback because we got this kick-ass defense. Well, now the defense isn't that great. I bet you Elway cleans house. I bet you he finds some young talent that's up and coming, another Garoppolo, someone like that. That's where he's going to go.
So you think the Jets are basically bidding against themselves for Cousins? That's what I'm thinking.
Dude, the Jets, God, how many times have the Jets done this? Kirkpatrick,
Kirkpatrick, Fitzpatrick. You combine.
Fitzpatrick.
That's so funny. You combine Kirk
Patrick's Day.
That's right, Kirkpatrick. It's Kirk Cousins with Ryan Fitzpatrick.
That's right, Kirkpatrick, Fitzpatrick. Same thing. Stupid move. And he holds out. He holds out all through training camp. Remember?
Oh, I remember. He held out, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna." No, he actually signed right before training camp. He held out during the whole off season.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick is holding us hostage, and I'm thinking to myself, you should be lucky that he is, because he gave you a career year. But it seems like the Jets are good. The Jets are that franchise that they get a career year out of a really bad player, and then that player just goes back to being that really bad player. And I think that's the thing, is that people are always looking at potential, but they're not looking at the facts. So anybody can be good for a short period of time, and it's amazing in any relationship. She was so great in the first 6 months. I don't know what happened. Well, what happened was she couldn't keep up with it anymore. She had to go back to being the scumbag she was before. Or women will go, oh my God, he was so great in the beginning, but then I don't know what happened. I know what happened. He went back to being where he was most comfortable, himself.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think that's what people need to look at. People need to look at what is being presented to you is exactly what's being presented to you. And I think really on a deeper mindset, Greg, people don't believe that they have an abundance, that there's not an abundance of great people, great opportunities, great things. And it amazes me. I mean, you're in the real estate business now. Doesn't it amaze you that somebody will go look at a house, spend 5 minutes in a house, right, and go, let's make an offer. Let's make an offer. We have no idea at all about the energy of this place.
But that's the way Denver is right now. That's what just happened with the property with you and I.
They had to go make an offer. Let's go make an offer.
Well, they had to make an offer quick because there's plenty of people. Yeah, you're right. I think, so what you're saying is, like, when you're in a relationship, you date her, she looks hot, you look at her quickly, you see her out at the bar that night, and, she's in the dark lights and she's got all this makeup on and you've had 2 or 3 drinks and you're like, wow, she's amazing. Let's make an offer. Let's go out again. And then the next day, what happens?
They make another offer, and all of a sudden you sign her a free agent contract.
And then you
And
see what she really looks like and who she really is. And then like she's just like, oh no, big mistake.
And then your salary cap is fucking hell, man. Then you go and you get divorced, and then you got all this dead money against the cap, and because you're still paying off the divorce, and
that's right. Yeah.
It takes you 3 years to pay off the divorce, and you can't go out and meet a new free agent again because you're fucking piss poor broke, right? So then all of a sudden you start becoming the Cleveland Browns of dating, and you're like 0-16 every single year because you can't catch a date because you got no money to date because you got stupid and you spent too much money in the first couple of years on the salary cap on what you thought was the illusion or the perfect person. And the thing is, the facts always speak for themselves. People can't, as we go back to lying yesterday, people are who they are. You need to accept them. Otherwise, you're the stupid person that let them into your life. And I think people don't take enough credit for actually trusting their instincts, because their instincts are probably telling you right away about somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's tough though, because like I said, there's so much, like we talked about yesterday, there's so much lies and deception. What's the fucking truth anymore, man? I mean, you look at people that are dressed to the nines, they look like they got all their shit together. They say they got this great job, and they've got behind the scenes, they got massive credit card debt. Maybe they're about to get their car repoed, and they live with their mom. I mean, how can you figure that shit out?
Eyes wide open, man. That's what it's all about. So stupid. If you're making stupid decisions in life, it's your own fucking fault.
Everybody's going to stop being in rebuilding years. Everybody's in a rebuilding mode every year.
Well, yeah, every single year you're in a rebuilding mode. Every single year you're in the mode of trying to get better. But anyway, if you're living a stupid existence, it's your own goddamn fault, man. Nobody else's fault. You are being stupid because you're ignoring the facts that are being presented yourself. So ask yourself, on the decisions in life that you have made, could you have made a better decision based on the facts that you tended to ignore? Anyway, Greg's got a new book. Show your book, please, so people who didn't buy it yesterday can buy it today.
I could buy it again today.
Look
at
that. Truth
about lies. How admitting nothing could cost you everything.
And I think you should buy it. I do not make any money off of that. I have no affiliate link here. This is so Greg can go and really give all profits to all the people that you lied to. So I think that's kind of fucking cool.
Well, you're one of them too.
I know. So eventually I'm going to get that. Anyway, we will bring Greg back as always. And for the rest of you, man, spread the podcast, spread the cheers. Go and rate us on iTunes, rate us on everywhere else, and giving me a shameless plug. And I will see you tomorrow. You can find me always at davidwygant.com. If you want to get in touch with Greg, you can find him there as well.